When I ask you about body parts, what are the first body parts you think of? Name me a few.
Eyes, nose.
Eyes, nose, mouth. Very good. All parts of the face.
Finger.
Fingers? What are fingers a part of?
Your hand.
And what are your hands attached to?
Your arm.
Give me some more parts.
Your belly.
We can see a lot of our body parts, but what makes them all work are the parts on the inside.
Bones.
Bones are one of them. Can you think of some more parts on the inside of your body?
Heart, brain,
Heart, brain, good one. Brain is really important.
Yeah, because then it'll be like,
Where the heck am I? Like, if you didn't have a brain, you would honestly be dead.
Seriously, that's very true. What else is on the inside?
Muscles.
Muscles,
yeah, muscles.
Your tongue.
Your tongue,
tongue.
of course.
Your teeth.
Our bodies have too many parts to list. Our insides are full of important parts that are all working together to help us survive. We're going to talk about a few of them, but what you need to know is there are many, many, many more. Are you ready? We're going to draw our insides, but before we draw our insides, we're going to have to draw the outside of our body.
Yes.
Here we go, Willie. Should we trace you in red?
Red.
I figured. All right, ready? What part of our inside should we start with?
A brain.
Okay, well, first tell me, where is your brain? Inside of your head, inside of the skull bone. And what does a brain do?
Well, it thinks.
Thinking.
That's how you all do all the science.
The brain has many important jobs like thinking, remembering, and decision making. It also tells the rest of my body how I'm feeling and how to move. Let's see what a real one looks like. Now let's draw our own. What's another part on our insides?
Your heart.
And where's your heart?
Like right here.
That's right. It's in your chest, pretty close to the middle, but just a little bit to the left.
Yeah.
And what's our heart's big important job?
Moving the blood all around.
The heart is like a pump that's always moving your blood all around. Put your hand on your chest and you can feel it. Ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom. Now, the heart that you may know from drawing pictures or cutting out shapes isn't really what our heart looks like. Our real heart looks something like this. Let's add it to our picture. When I breathe in, air comes in my nose and mouth. Where does it go next?
For your lungs.
And where are your lungs located?
Usually like behind your heart, like
Up under the ribs?
that, like up under the ribs.
The ribs protect your lungs. Put your hands right here and take a big breath in. Can you feel your chest, your ribs getting bigger? That's because your lungs are filling up with air, almost like balloons. Take a look at the human lungs. Now let's add them to our pictures. The next part we're going to add to our picture is our stomach. Now when I eat food, it goes into my mouth, down my throat through a special tube, all the way down to about here. And inside of there is my stomach. It looks like this. The stomach holds food, but it also smushes it up and uses chemicals to take it apart into its tiniest pieces so that our body can use it for energy and growing and healing. Let's add it to our picture. The next part we're going to add to our drawing is our liver. The liver reminds me of a big brown slug, but it's very important. The liver tries to take anything that's poisonous out of our blood to keep our blood good and clean. And it also makes special chemicals that help us to break down our food. When the food leaves your stomach, where does it go next?
The intestines.
Can you show me where the intestines are?
Well, they usually I don't know, there.
So they're below the stomach? All right, let's draw some intestines.
Yeah.
Our intestines take all of the good stuff from our food that our body broke down in our stomach and in our mouth, and they soak it in so that our body can actually use that stuff. They look like sausages or snakes. Check them out. Take a look at how everything fits together. The brain, the heart, the lungs, the stomach, the liver, and the intestines. And don't forget that your body is full of hundreds and hundreds of other parts. Now, if you come back next week and the week after that, we're going to talk more about some of the parts we talked about today, how we can take care of them, and exactly what they do for our body. We'll see you next week.